Okay, time for day 5 of 2023 Advent of Code. List all the seeds that need to be planted. List what type of soil to use with each kind of seed, what type of fertilizer use with each kind of soil, what type of water to use with each kind of fertilizer, and so on. Every type of seeds. Okay. So we need to plant those. The sections that starts with seed to soil map describes how to convert a seed number, the source, to a soil number, the destination. So, the source range. The second line means that the source range starts at 50 and containing 48 values corresponding to a destination range starting at 52. Wow, this is really complicated. Yeah, okay. Let me get rid of this. So, okay. I want to split this into these sections. Okay, so and that's going to be dot split. Okay, seeds. Then we want seed to soil. Pass section equals string s. I gotta double check. So if it's got 2 sections, I gotta read this one more time. That is super confusing, but okay. So we're going to split it on the new line, then skip the first line, then select extract ents, right? .to list. Okay. And then we want soil to fert is equal to this one. Fert to water equals this one. Actually, you know, I can just maps equals lines 1 dot select pass section. Okay, let's just do a quick debug here, make sure that I've got the parsing all set up right. Oh, whoops. I think we need to do longs. Is that what I'm saying? And this one. So let me try that. Okay, so we've got seeds. There's all our seeds and the maps. Each one's got 3. Okay. Okay, so what's the actual question? So seed number 79 corresponds to soil number 81. The gardeners team want to get started as soon as possible, so they'd like to know the closest location that needs a seed using these maps. Find the lowest location number that corresponds to any of the initial seeds. So location is the very last one. Okay. So what we're going to do is for each seed and seeds, I don't know why I'm not using a var. We're going to go through the whole mapping. So for each map in maps, okay, so for each mapping in map, so let me just double check. The first one is the dest equals mapping 0 source equals mapping 1 len equals mapping 2. Okay, so if the lock is greater than equal to okay, if it's greater than equal to source and look less than source plus len, then we want to say that the lock is equal to dest plus len. Is that right? And then we want to do okay, and then it's just actually I need long. Okay, then that's going to be ans equals math.max ans lock. Let me just double check though, which way the source and the destination goes. The seed to the source. So I think that should be right. Let's just try this. Oh, I want min, not max. Let's just try this and run it. Let's see how it goes. So yeah, that's wrong. Okay. But we can do this, we can do this. Oh, I need to do a break here. But it's the first one that comes, right? Let's just paste in their input. 97. Okay, so theirs is 35. So let's figure out what happened with theirs. So so the first seed is 79, and that corresponds to source 98. So that's equal to 100, but I got 81. So what's the problem there? So the destination plus the len. Oh, I want to do plus. God, how do I do this? Okay, I want to do lock minus source. Is that going to be the right answer? 35. Great. So then my answer is this. Part 2. $14 values. Okay, so then it's just, let's make this a for loop. Whoops, convert to a for. And then I'm going to do I plus equal to. Then for int I, that's not going to work. I need to go backwards. Isn't that kind of what it's like saying? That's tough. Okay. I guess I can pass it in. So var range is equal to. Okay, yeah, I can do this. I can do this. So I can do this. So yeah, it's annoying. That's meant to be a long. Okay, and then what we do is for each map, we're going to update our range list. So reach var range in ranges. And then we got a new range list. And then then this is just going to be ranges.min by that, probably. Okay, so for each mapping, we want to see if that map includes this range at all. So let's say okay, so if, let me deconstruct that, and I'm going to do x and y here. So if x how do I do this? How do I do this? I think I need a sub-ranges, which is really annoying, so that when I split it in half, I know that, yeah, that's awkward. Because if a subrange occurs, how do we do this? How do we do this? Let's think. If x is less than x2, and let me do this, because I'm going to assume that all of these ranges are left, right, so if y is less than x2, then we know that this range is before this range, so we can just continue, right? God, this sucks. Okay. I need to swap these loops. So for each mapping, we can have a new sub ranges. Oh, God, this is so awkward. Okay. God, how am I doing this? This is so hard to follow. I should have just gone backwards. I think going forwards was the problem. I should have gone backwards. I'm just getting a mind blank right now looking at this. Okay, actually, maybe what we can do is, I think I'm overcomplicating it here. Okay. Let's think. Okay, it's really awkward, but I think this will be okay. So let's just get rid of all this because it's getting in the way. So if we see this And I can do this here. Get rid of subranges. Okay, so that one I can continue because there's no overlap, it's definitely not there. Else, if x is greater than y2, then we also know that it's out of this range. So this means that there's an overlap, right? So let's think about the overlap cases. So else if, so we know that y is greater than x2. Okay, if y is greater than or equal to x2, and x well, there's two cases. It's like either overlapping on the x in the middle or overlapping on the y. So this case is the if the x and y that should be x greater than or equal to y2. So God, this is so confusing. Hold on. Let me think. So this case, x is less than, okay, so then what we can do is mapped ranges to add. It's going to start at x2 and go to y. And then it's going to go to dest plus I'm just going to go to dest, right? Because x2 maps to dest. This is so confusing. I'm really going to struggle with this, I reckon. This is really slow for my standards, but whatever. Okay, then overlapping on the other side. So if x is greater than x2 and y is greater than y2, I'm kind of curious though. This is the these ranges here are actually distances, lengths, right? So that's actually seeds 0 plus seeds 1. And that's going to be non-inclusive. So y here in these ranges are not inclusive. Got it. Okay. So yeah, it's hard to deal with less than or equal to's or less thans to figure out which one is the right one. Man, I hate this. Wow, this sucks actually. Actually, when we're doing these new ranges, I think all we need to do is do new ranges dot add. Ugh. This is really awful. I gotta see, has it already been like finished? Has it already been like, yeah, it's already been, oh, it's still going. It's still a bit of time for me to figure this out. Okay, let's focus. Let's figure this out. So in each iteration, I need to create a new list of ranges to iterate over. So in this case, what if instead of iterating over the ranges, I iterate over the maps first? Okay, I think that's actually the right approach. So our ranges copy equals okay. What if I did this instead? So I keep a track of all the ranges which have mapped and the ones I haven't mapped yet. I think, but I'm assuming that they don't overlap. I'm assuming they overlap here, which they might not, but I don't want to risk it. I don't want to find out that they overlap and then I have to change everything again. Okay, so for each range XY in new unmapped ranges, then at the end here we go unmapped ranges equals new unmapped ranges, right? Yes, this is exactly what I want to do. And then inside of here, we want to go okay. Now in here, we can also do this. What? This shouldn't be, it should be map. Okay. And then let's continue here. So if that's the case, then new unmapped ranges, we just add X to Y. Because these two are completely unrelated to that mapping. Okay. Let's do an easier case actually. Let's say if X is greater than or equal to X2 and Y is less than or equal to Y2, then we know that this is actually there's no unmapped ranges, so then we can do new ranges to add. Well, this is going to be x2 I think that's what it is. I really hope it is. So we're taking the, oh, it's x minus x2. And then let's do this. So, because x minus x2 is the difference, and then this is going to be x plus y minus x. Okay, good. Else if, so we know that it's not completely in the middle. So we want to say if x is less than x2, then we go that there's a new range added where there's an unmapped and a new mapped added. And there's also the case though where it completely surrounds it. I'll do that one first because that one's, well, it's not easier, but I have to do it. Okay. So in this case, we keep new unmapped ranges to add x to x2, and y2 plus 1 to y2 to y, because remember these are exclusive, and then new ranges to add, and we just need the whole range, so that's going to be dest plus len, I think that's what's going to happen here. Okay, then this one we need a new unmapped range, which is that, and then we need a range here which is dest plus, and it's not the whole length, it's going to be equal to y minus x2, I think. And then the case is that y is after y2, and I'm going to just put this here. I'm going to go throw a new exception because this, I fear it theoretically should have handled all the cases here. So this one, we've got a new unmapped range, which is going to go from y to y2, and then a new range, which goes from dest plus x2 minus x, right? Because x minus x2. And sorry, I'm just blanking here for a moment. So x minus x2, and then that should just be dest plus len. I think that's all done. Okay, so then at the end of this, I'm going to delete all this. We have a bunch of unmapped ranges. So we just do new ranges dot add unmapped add range unmapped ranges. Okay, theoretically, this is all good. Then Okay, let's just try run this. Let's just, for fun, try run this. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to work, but all right, let's try run it with this one first. Wait, I got it right. 46. Do I have some sort of oh, is he kidding me? So I got it right on the input, but not my one. Well, that's really awkward. That's very awkward. Well, what do I do now? Well, let's take a look at the sample input and see what my output looks like. Like, what are my ranges? Actually, should this be... Yeah, no, that's right. So unmapped ranges. So I've got 60 to 61 twice. Why do I have it twice? Am I... Oh, I think I know what the problem is, actually. I'm not... No, I don't know what the problem is. What? Let's take this step by step. So here we've got our new unmapped ranges. 7993 to 7993. What? Oh, that's the problem. Is that going to solve it? Let me just run my code. Okay, I still get 46. Let me try it on my code. That one. Let's just see if that got it. No! That was close. Damn. I was really hoping that it would be that easy, but unfortunately not. Okay, so now if I look here, what are my ranges here? 60 to 61, 46 to 56, so... Did I do this right? Seeds, I plus 1. Yeah. Okay, let's just say theoretically I want to just verify all these paths. So which of these paths do I not hit on the input? So I hit this one, so that's probably right. I hit this one, so it's probably right. I hit this one, so it's probably right. I hit this one, so it's probably right. That one. But I don't hit this one, so let's double check this, because this might be my problem. I feel like it's right though. Maybe my greater than or equal to logic is not correct, because if x is less than x2, what about the case where y is equal to y2? Because I'd be adding... I'm going to do this real quick. No, I don't want to do that. Because I think this might be the case. Then if x is not equal to x2, then we add that one, and if y is not equal to y2, we get this one. Now, do I get a different number this time? I unfortunately did not record my previous number. What? What does it mean? Did I not? I'm gonna quickly undo my changes because I forgot what number I had. No, it's the same. It's the same number. Come on. Let's think about this. Maybe this should be y less than x2, because no, equals. But this should be if x is okay, so this one is definitely doing the case where it surrounds it. This is the case where it's inside it. Is it not y minus x there? This is really tough. Maybe it's a case that's not visited from the first one. So let me go back here. And I'll undo this, but I'll make it so that I only stop at number 2, because my bug might only be in the later ones which don't show up in the right answer. Okay, so now, okay, that one's fine. This one is probably fine. That one might be fine. That one might be fine. Okay, so we looked at this one before, so it might be this one. So what did I do here? So this one, we know that x... Oh, is it x2 minus x? Is that the real bug there? Because in this case... No, it's x minus x2. I'm gonna change this so that I want to check in this case. So my xy is 5770 and my x2 y2 is 5361. So in this case, I would have an unmapped range. Wait. Oh, it's y2y. Maybe that's the bug? Does that give me a new answer? Yes! Let's go. Wow, 652nd. I was expecting to do a lot better than that, but anyways, I'm done. Thanks for watching.